So about every 6 months, I make a video talking about the best vehicles inside of Jailbreak, and it's been 6 months since I made the last video, and I think it's about time that I make a new one. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get into this. So coming in first place here, we have the Bugatti Chiron, or the Eclair, and I know a lot of you guys hate when I call the Chiron the best vehicle in the game, but you know, it's only $500,000, and it has a top speed of like 280 miles per hour. So it's not only the fastest obtainable vehicle, but it only costs $500,000, so it's super affordable and it's super fast. Obviously, it doesn't really look the greatest anymore because it's straight from 2020, but it still looks really good compared to the other vehicles that we like to call the best. And not only is the Chiron super fast, but I feel like it's also really good in terms of handling and acceleration. Obviously, it doesn't accelerate like a Volt bike from the year 2100, that doesn't make any sense at all, but it's still a really good car to have. Either way, I still think that the Chiron is the best vehicle that you could ever have in the game. It's only $500,000, and it's really good compared to the other vehicles, so if you don't already have it, go ahead and buy it, you won't regret it. But now coming in second place here, we have the Celsior. The Celsior is one of the only flying vehicles that you're able to spawn, and it has a top speed of about 115 miles per hour. So most people dislike the Celsior because it doesn't really fly that high, but the really good thing about the Celsior is it's really good for escaping the other team. So as an example, if I were robbing the museum right now and I use the Celsior as my escape vehicle, the police officers first of all wouldn't be able to pit maneuver my vehicle because it's flying, and second of all, they wouldn't be able to shoot it down as easily because it goes the speed of a little bird. And another really good thing about the Celsior is it turns really quickly compared to other aerial vehicles. As you guys probably know, helicopters don't really turn that quickly, but the Celsior is really fast, and it turns really quickly compared to those other vehicles. Obviously, it isn't really the vehicle for grinding, but it is really good for escaping cops in a public server. Because, you know, if you have a spawnable flying vehicle that goes the speed of a little bird, that's going to be really hard to catch up with. Anyways, that's the Celsior. On to the next vehicle now. Now in third place we have the Ferrari, or the Stallion if you'd like to call it that. Now the Ferrari here I feel is one of the most underrated vehicles in Jailbreak. It's only $200,000 and the top speed is like 240 miles per hour. Not only is the Ferrari super fast, but it's also really good in terms of handling, looks, and all of that stuff, and it's just a super good vehicle. But unfortunately, with all those good stats, there does have to be a little bit of a downside, and that downside is the acceleration is not the best, but for $200,000, it's still a really amazing vehicle, and if you don't already have it, please do go ahead and buy it. It's an amazing vehicle, and it's definitely one to try out. And honestly, if you really like underrated vehicles in Jailbreak, this is one for you. It's super underrated, it's super amazing, and it definitely deserves more attention. It was revamped in kind of a weird time. It was revamped in a time where the vehicles were still kind of modeled in an older style, but it also had a very good looking interior, you know? So if you're a fan of both the new modeling style used for Jailbreak vehicles and the old one, this vehicle is for you because it has both of those styles in it combined, I feel. Now coming in fourth place we have the Roadster, and I know I don't usually say this, but the Roadster is just a really good vehicle. Obviously it isn't the best vehicle, but it's still a really good vehicle to own. It's $600,000 and the acceleration is amazing. And I'm going to be completely honest here, if you play on the police team, this vehicle is for you. This super fast acceleration will help you a lot. Obviously, the Roadster going only 210 miles per hour won't be able to compete with the Chiron going 250. So that's why, in order to catch criminals, you gotta make them first crash into something, and then you gotta use the fast acceleration on the Roadster to your advantage to pit maneuver them and then arrest them. Even if you don't play on the police team, this is still a really good vehicle for quickly getting around and maneuvering around objects, because this acceleration is really helpful in certain situations, trust me. Another great thing about the Roadster is that even when you're going at high speeds, it still turns really nicely. Because the thing with most other vehicles is that when you're going at high speeds, they don't really turn as well as they do when they're going at lower speeds, but with the Roadster, that's probably the opposite, because even at high speeds, it still turns really nicely. But yeah, that's the Roadster. Overall, really solid vehicle, and if you don't already have it, please do get it. It's an amazing vehicle, and if you do play on the police team, definitely get it. It's amazing for the police team. It's super helpful. And finally, in fifth place here, we have the Jet, and the Jet here is a really underrated vehicle, I feel. First of all, the top speed of it is 212 miles per hour, which is absolutely amazing. That's super good. Second, it's also really easy to control in my opinion, and even on mobile, it's super easy to control. Obviously, it's not going to be easy at first because, you know, you've just bought it, but once you get used to it, it's super easy. Third, it also has missiles, and the best part about those missiles is they literally aim for you. All you gotta do is quickly lock onto a vehicle and it will aim for you. Obviously, it's not always accurate, but still, you literally don't have to try at all, and it literally aims for you. And one of the best things about the jet missiles is you don't need to land the jet in order to refill them. You could do that in the middle of the air with no one around you. And another really good thing about the jet missiles is that they do like 50% of your health, and it's really easy to kill someone with them. And I didn't even mention how useful it is in crew battles. As long as you know how to fly it and aim with it properly, you could get a lot of kills with this thing and easily win a lot of battles. But not only is the jet super useful, but it also looks really nice, and the model of the vehicle looks absolutely insane. Yeah, overall, the jet is a really good vehicle. It's amazing for its price. It's only $1 million, which for the perks that it has is not that much. One downside to the jet though is it's really big and it doesn't really fit in most areas of the map, but other than that, it's a really amazing vehicle, like I said. And honestly, if you have $1 million in Jailbreak, go ahead and buy the jet because it's a really useful vehicle in pretty much every situation. But yeah, that's the top 5 best vehicles in Jailbreak as of June 2023. I'm assuming that most of you guys also have a list of what you guys think are the best vehicles in Jailbreak, so if you do, please do feel free to leave those down below in the comments. Since it's also been nearly 6 months since the last worst vehicles video, I will be making another one of those soon. Talking about things coming soon, we will have the next Jailbreak season coming out this week, so do get excited for that if you're interested in seasons. I'll leave a link down below in the comments to Badimo's Twitter page so you could go ahead and check out the rewards there. I myself probably won't be doing the season just because I've done literally every other season up to season 15, and you know, it gets really tiring doing season contracts for this long, you know. But yeah, anyways, if you're interested in that, that'll be linked down below in the comments, and that will be coming out this Friday, so stay tuned for that. I will be making a video on that too. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.